this is Natalie with Willich Weaving, and I'm going to do a quick video on how I shrink wrap my soaps. This is a 100% biodegradable, food-safe shrink wrap that is from National Shrinkwrap, and it does not require any special composting systems for it to break down, so you can just put it in your trash and it will break down naturally that way. So the great thing about it is obviously you can see the design, you can also smell through it, wrap it up, and then you can put your label right on the back. When I've actually been using these for 3 years now, and when I actually started making soap, oh gosh, 8 years ago, I had tried to do paper products like the bands or cardboard box type thing. The problem with where I am, it is humid, and I do a lot of outdoor shows where it's going to be humid or it's going to be raining, and those paper type products are not great in those conditions. The other issue I had with them is when I do, say, consignment shop, or if I have a show that I'm busy, I'm not able to maybe help customers. They want to smell something, want to see something, and they open the box, they take off the band, and it ruins the packaging. So the great thing about this is you can see the design, you can smell it, and everything is right there, and then you can just set it aside once you buy it, set it aside until you are ready to use it. It's really, really great. So I'm going to show you how I wrap these. I'm going to be doing my Dragon's Blood soap. This is a really pretty dark soap. When I shrink wrap them, I usually put the main design, or if I have a stamp on it, I put that down. And then when I am shrink wrapping it with the heat gun, then I put that down as well, and I'll show it. People kind of have different ways of doing this. It's kind of whatever works best for them. This is actually twice as wide as I'm showing here. I have kind of limited space on my camera, so I'm just kind of breaking it down a little bit smaller. Typically, I will shrink wrap more at a time, but since I have a smaller space, I obviously won't be doing that. These scraps, I do always save these in a little basket because I can use these for smaller soap, smaller products. And let's go ahead and get started with it. So I'll get my heat gun out of the way. I make sure that I have just a cheap cotton glove to protect my hand as I'm doing that. And I plug this in. This is what you will basically melt the plastic with to make your seam. And I plug this in about 10-15 minutes before I start, so it's nice and warm. And then make sure you unplug it before I do that one. So let's go ahead and get started. I typically, depending on the weather, I will do either, like, I'll line up 4 at a time, or I might line up 12 at a time. Today's a little bit humid, so I'll probably do 4 at a time. If it's nice and dry, you live in a drier climate, you can put 4 and then, or put all 12 in, whatever, and then slide it over as you are making it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do it. And there you have it. I am done doing those 16 bars of soap. Everything is wrapped up. And this is all the waste that I had with those 16 bars of soap. Once I am done wrapping all of them, I'll go ahead and flip them all over, put the label on, and then they'll go into storage until it's time to do a show or they sell.